Okay, campers, rise and shine, and don't forget your booties, because it's cold out there today. Welcome to Stasis Pod, the Transformers Rescue Bots podcast. I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
And I got you, babe. If you're lost and you're looking, you will find me. Not Sonny and Cher. I'm David.
I got you, babe. Okay, that's enough.
That's right. This is episode 14 of season 3 of Transformers Rescue Bots. Time After Time. First aired March 21st, 2015. Written by
Are you sure that's... I thought this came out in the 80s. I mean, Malcolm McDowell and David Warner were still working at that time, but, like, they would have been really old. Wait. Oh, no, we're talking about an episode of Rescue Bots, sorry.
It is a little shocking that neither of them have ever been on Transformers.
God, especially David Warner.
Wow. Yeah. I mean...
I'm not sure where you would have wedged him in, but somewhere you thought... He'd get a job at something. Transformers, at least like a one-episode villain.
I guess mostly they were doing voice acting in the 90s, and that's when the only Transformers stuff being done
anime
was in, it was Canada. In Canada. You know, that place up there. Canada. Whatchamacallit.
And, I mean, David Warner has always sort of been on Transformers, because,
yes.
Well, yes.
Shockwave's voice it's a David Warner impression.
Man, Corey Burton has so much range, and he's really underappreciated. We don't talk enough about Corey Burton's range.
Yes, this episode is going to be filled with nothing but references because it's kind of a basic episode, and the title is. Well, it's a movie that have any of us ever seen the?
I have. It's a good movie.
Oh, okay. I don't think I've ever seen... I might have seen it because it was in the 80s and it was a weird thing. With Time Machine and shit. And Jack the Ripper.
Yeah, Jack the Ripper and H.G. Wells.
Which is an odd pairing, but hey, the dates line up, so, you know.
And I mean, you watch it and you think, boy, wait, this is a Jack the Ripper movie and Malcolm McDowell's in it. Malcolm McDowell is not Jack the Ripper?
I know.
Wow.
And it's,
Because I've at least seen the trailer and it's like... Wait, Malcolm McDowell isn't the bad guy. How?
And, of course, the female lead is Mary Steenburgen, who married Malcolm McDowell.
Ooh.
Oh, neat.
Which I always forget.
I'm not sure.
Also, in another popular time travel movie.
Anyway, back to Time After Time. The Cyndi Lauper song from 1983.
Good song.
Rescue Bots. Also, I think there's an older... or a remake or... There's another Time After Time song out there somewhere. Because I was trying to look shit up and I was like, wait, I know this. But it was Cyndi Lauper. It was like confusing me. Anyway, we're going way off topic.
Anyway, this was written by Claire Ureta Lee, who will go on to write another Rescue Bots episode. It has a weird IMDb page.
Like, how weird?
I mean, she's got some writing credits. She does not have a lot of animated writing credits.
Oh.
Like, she did, like, documentary stuff.
Huh.
What? Interesting.
Like, stuff for independent... She's got some actress credits, some set decorator credits.
I feel like there was a point when, like, a bunch of things were doing time loop episodes that was shortly after this, but the only one I can think of specifically was Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
All right, they did that. A couple of years after that, you had Russian Doll, the Natasha Lyonne series, which is really good.
Mm-hmm.
And you also had the movie Palm Springs with Kristen Milotti and Andy Samberg, which is also really excellent. I recommend checking that out.
And a few years before that, you had Steins Gate with time travel, and in Melancholy, or no, whatever the Harui sequel was called, with Endless 8, where they had 8 episodes in a row with the exact same dialogue, just reanimated.
Sure.
That killed my enjoyment of that show right quick.
There's an X-Files episode that does this. Even, I think, pre-Groundhog Day, there's a Star Trek The Next Generation episode that does it.
Oh, that was pre-Groundhog.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Oh, because Groundhog Day is 93, and I think that's the same year that Next Generation ended.
No, Next Generation ended later than that. I was well into high school when Next Generation ended. So that would have been more like 95.
Okay, Next Generation ran until 1994. May of 1994.
Huh. Okay, so...
And the time loop episode is Cause and Effect, which aired in 92, a year before Groundhog Day.
Oh, okay.
That's also the one that has Kelsey Grammer in it.
So it was a Frasier time travel episode, or time loop episode.
He just...
I am wounded over and over.
He just kept hearing those blues of Colin.
Frasier.
Anyway, it is morning in Griffin Rock. We're having breakfast with the Burns family. Cade burns the toast. Danny is constantly spilling coffee.
Look, the hardest thing about making coffee is that you're expected to do it before you've made your coffee.
Yes, like, we're spoiling this episode. It's a time loop episode. But within the first, minute, it's like, there's lots of little easily avoidable disasters that's like, I could tell this was going to be a time travel episode before it announced it was a time travel episode.
But also it's called Time After Time.
Yes.
Well, yes, the title. But, watching it online, it doesn't have
I had a feeling time travel was going to be involved once we got to a detail that will become known in a moment.
Yes.
But also Cade declares that he likes his toast burnt, so there.
You know, I like to have my breakfast with the feeling that I'm having a grand mal seizure. Anyway, and of course, Cody has a chic new accessory, an old pocket watch that was in the Police Lost and Found, and local Barney Fife impersonator Deputy Barney gave it to him.
I wonder who they've arrested who would have a pocket watch.
Yes, who dresses like it's 1885 all
who
the
could
time?
That possibly? They only have 2 criminals on this. Well, 3 criminals on this island, and 2 of them would have just left behind dun-colored hoodies.
Well, it does kind of look like a steampunky watch, but it's also a sci-fi watch, and if you press this button, it goes and it makes weird noises and things, and it reminded me of a VTuber.
Oh. It's like, just the fact that it was in the prison Lost and Found.
Well, yes, in the prison Lost and Found. I guess Amelia Watson might have been arrested sometime, but she would have gotten out because she was a time traveler.
Like if you found a top hat with goggles on it in the prison.
Well, yes, that would be definitely. Then you would be pointing fingers at David Warner.
Yeah, I've got like a pocket square with a bunch of gears on it.
Yeah.
I can't imagine who this could have belonged to.
We're gonna call up that Burt Reynolds looking guy who's always speeding. It must be him. That guy loves gears.
So yeah, it's like
I don't know. Has anybody attempted to steal brass polish in town lately?
Yeah.
Anyway, so his dad offers him a ride because there is all sorts of commotion going on downtown because a clock tower is being dedicated.
Oh yes, and more foreshadowing. It's like, how many different time travel things did you watch right before this?
So many.
1.21 gigawatts.
Power of love.
I am surprised Doc Green wasn't more involved in this episode.
Well, we do see his
we do see his time
DeLorean
machine.
Briefly.
Yes. We see his modified DeLorean.
Yes.
He should have been in a DeLorean with a dog in the car.
Sadly, neither of their dogs made an appearance in this episode.
Yeah, well, their dogs are Rottweilers?
Dobermans?
Yes, or Dobermans. Yeah, speaking of Malcolm McDowell, it's also entirely possible this watch has Time is the Fire, in which we all burn inscribed on it. You've got to walk into the ribbon, Cody. Anyway, so he's walking
wow, how many time travel movies has he been in?
That's definitely one of those lines that you expect to have been from something better than a Star Trek movie.
It's a pretty good Star Trek movie.
It could, well...
It's like the second best Next Generation movie.
Wow.
What the fuck's the best one, then?
First Contact.
First Contact is... Isn't that First Contact?
Yes.
No, First Contact is the one where they go back in time, and there's the Borg and the guy from Babe. Generations is one with Kirk and Picard and Malcolm McDowell, and there's like a time ribbon.
I think I forgot that those were separate movies.
Well, neither of them are... I think I prefer the time ribbon one to Data saying lock and load.
That's Insurrection.
That was Insurrection? Fuck, now I'm confusing them.
And now you're going to say,
they all kind of blend together, because none of them are really good.
And then you're going to say, and hey, what's the deal with how'd they fit Picard's clone into that? That's a fourth movie.
I know, that one is the most shit one.
We can all agree on that.
Yes.
No, First Contact is the one where
Despite
Worf's...
having Ron Perlman, that one's not good.
Anyway, First Contact is the one where Worf says, assimilate this, and then, punches a Borg.
I am very, I'm probably more familiar with First Contact just because due to various things dealing with timing of income and being old enough to have a job, I had a shit ton of toys from it.
Is that the one with the wedding?
That was the one with the penis
that's
rocket.
Nemesis.
They all blend the fuck together.
Oh my god.
The important thing is... Magic carpet ride. Do, do, do.
Great reference to that on Lower Decks this season.
Nice. I should probably watch that.
They even got James Cromwell back.
Nice.
I think there's like a free week something going on right now.
A free month, I think.
Ephraim Cochrane.
Okay. Maybe I'll do it.
Yes.
Zephram Cochrane.
Zephram Cochrane.
I do want to see Lower Decks. I don't really care about any of the other new Star Trek stuff, but
well, you can watch it while you're having a Paramount Plus subscription for Earthspark.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yes, that was the other reason I wanted to at least see a couple episodes, because without a free month, there ain't no way I'm seeing Earthspark.
I'm pretty sure you can get a free month right now.
Well, it is going to be on Nickelodeon at some point.
I don't remember what channel Nickelodeon is.
Oh, okay. Well, it's going to be on broadcast, or it's going to be on basic cable in Canada.
It's
so I'm
the
going to be able
one
to watch
that's
it there.
got cartoons that aren't Teen Titans Go.
It's got the ones that it's the one that has cartoons that are SpongeBob.
Yes.
Oh, right, there's SpongeBob babies now. There are going to be so many digressions.
Yes. The question is, are you going to watch it while you're kind of high or really high? If it's really high, I think you go with SpongeBob.
Yes.
Anyway,
back to the first 5 minutes of this episode. Penny pauses up a tree because...
Yeah, while Cody's walking to school, Mr. runs into Frankie, Mr. Pettypaws chases a squirrel. Squirrels are going to be a recurring theme in this episode.
Yes.
Well, it is No Nut November, or Non-Stop Nut November, depending upon your choice.
Well, this episode is certainly non-stop nuts.
Yes.
It's funnier.
There are a great deal of legumes in this episode.
There are many nuts in this episode.
Anyway, so, and of course the squirrel ends up running onto Mr. Harrison, the guy who's always wearing that helipack and courting disaster.
Well, I'm not sure they've named him before. Maybe they have.
I'm pretty sure they
just
have.
Forgotten.
Yes.
But I don't remember him having lines before.
He's occasionally had lines.
Once or twice.
Maybe, but
usually
if it's happened, it's been a while. Yeah. There's been a grunt, I don't remember him having full sentences.
Because this thing is just a constant disaster.
I mean, it's not a constant disaster. We just don't see it brought to our attention on days when it's not, on fire and crashing into things.
Yeah, so luckily the rescue bots rescue him. They also rescue Mr. Pettypaws. I think, is this the first time we're actually seeing the inside of Cody and Frankie's school?
Also,
yes,
Boulder tells Mr. Pettypaws that he needs to stop chasing squirrels, and Mr. Pettypaws purrs and rubs up against his head.
Well, I suppose it's not out of character for a children's cartoon to have children and you never see them into schools, because Ed, and Eddie did that for 4 seasons, I think, before they finally showed the school.
Schools are boring.
Well, yeah, the entire gag of like the first 3 seasons was like, no, we're not showing them at school. They're always in the cul-de-sac. And then eventually it's like, okay, let's do a season at the school.
Yeah, and this is the first time we're seeing one of their teachers, Mr. Schultz, who we couldn't afford the actual Ben Stein.
Yes, it's Jeff Bennett's cheap knockoff
because this is Jeff Bennett doing fake Ben Stein.
Yes.
Anybody?
Welcome to class, children.
Bueller.
We are having a pop quiz today.
And if you pass the quiz, you win my money.
Yes.
I watched so much Win Ben Stein's Money back in the day.
There was a point when we were thinking that the BotCon trivia contest just needed to be Win Monzo's money.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're all heading after this pop quiz. They're heading out to watch the dedication. And you know they go there. Frankie gets a look at Cody's pocket watch, and she's just, that is so 19th century. She's not impressed.
So is this like an atomic clock, or, I mean, we'll find out, but just they're very worked up about how accurate this clock is.
It has like a crazy techno-babble name that I cannot exactly recall.
Magno-fusion
technology.
Which they don't mention until a little later in the episode.
Well, of course, Mayor Lusky's there calling it the Lusky Clock Ski or whatever the fuck.
Yes, of course he is.
Mm. So, of course, there is once more a disaster here with this truck driver again. Thankfully, he does not seem to be driving a truck full of, explosive poison or anything.
Just rocks.
Yeah, not this time.
But it does end up hitting a fire hydrant that knocks a toolbox. It's a Rube Goldberg. Well, it's either Rube Goldberg or...
It's a very short.
It's final...
It's only like...
We're final destinationing here.
Yeah, it doesn't have as many steps as Rube Goldberg usually does. You gotta be like up to 10 steps to be a proper Rube Goldberg.
Yeah, there's someone called Tony Todd here. He's busy being over in the other Transformer show that was airing at the time.
Yes, he was busy.
Oh yeah, isn't he getting a new toy?
Tony Todd? Well, there's probably some sort of Candyman figure coming out.
No, the, what was it, Dreadwind?
Oh, right, Dreadwing, yes. There is allegedly one in the rumor pipeline.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this lady's car ends up running into the tower. A couple of bricks fall. Nobody dies. The mayor's mad because his speech is ruined. And, Groundhog is just an endless series of disasters, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
How did anybody survive living on this island before the rescue bots came along?
It is doubtful. Like, even if like the death rate wasn't higher, the accident rate was astronomical before the rescue bots showed up.
2 people on this island have all their limbs.
Yeah, it is surprising we don't have more people with artificial limbs. Well, Techno Island and the accident rate.
Yeah. So, the clock strikes 9 and put your little hand in mine. There ain't no hill or mountain we can't climb. Because we are back. Yes. Okay, campers, rise and shine, and don't forget your booties, because it's cold out there today. Welcome to Stasis Pod, the Transformers Rescue Bots podcast. I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
And I got you, babe. If you're lost and you're looking, you will find me. Not Sonny and Cher. I'm David.
I got you, babe. Do. Okay. That's enough.
That's right. We are back at 8 o'clock. It's morning. Cody's coming down to breakfast. Everybody's ruining breakfast in the same way. And then, Cody, he's experiencing deja vu and he explains everything.
And then we have an explanation of what deja vu is, because this is a little kid show. Kids don't know what deja vu is.
That's right, it's French. They might not know. And, of course, Cade wants to know what the winning lots of bucks numbers are for tonight.
It's like, well, no, it only went to 9 o'clock.
Yeah, it went to 9 o'clock. So if you need to know something that happened an hour from now, I'm your man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Next time, he'll grab an almanac. I mean, he won't.
So this time, he's able to minority report all of these disasters. He's like, hey, stop Mr. Pettypaws from chasing that squirrel. Stop that truck from getting in here.
Wait, it's a very basic Groundhog Day after you figured out the pattern thing. It's like, because people have seen Groundhog Day at this point. It's like, oh yeah, I know what the fuck's going on, damn it.
Not 6-year-olds.
Alright, so I've got to learn how to play piano. I've got to get Michael Shannon tickets to WrestleMania.
Yes.
Yeah, unfortunately...
How the fuck did he get those tickets? That part's confusing.
I mean, gee, that's a good question. Maybe that he knew there was somebody... He knew everybody in town. Maybe he knew there was somebody in town who couldn't make it to WrestleMania.
That's gotta be the only answer, because there's no way... You can't get them faxed. You can't order them online back then when the movie was made.
You used to go to a place that sold tickets and just buy the tickets, and they just printed them out there.
But this is a, well...
Yeah, I don't know if they would have that
town,
place in Punxsutawney.
Yes. It's not a big enough town.
Do they have a mall? I don't know. We just used to...
It does not appear that they have a mall.
Gosh,
we never see them go to a mall.
Well,
you could go to the box office of the place that you were doing it, or I think, like, department stores, just at, like, the service counter. I don't know. I'm having very vague memories, because normally my camping out for concert tickets experiences involved a lot of, like, sleep deprivation and coffee and not really anything worse than that, because I was pretty straight edge as a kid, but sleep deprivation and coffee.
To the venue, I don't remember where it's held that year, but presumably it's Madison Square Garden.
No, it's in Pittsburgh. Although I don't think WrestleMania was actually in Pittsburgh that year.
Maybe. Well, I don't think it was ever been in Pittsburgh, to be honest.
It's probably been in Pittsburgh.
Been outdoor.
I definitely remember, like, trying to get some sleep in the trunk of my Neon in a mall parking lot, waiting for concert tickets. So I feel like it was like a department store service counter kind of service.
Okay, apparently the first one was in Pittsburgh? Okay.
I'm trying to remember if that's one where Andy Warhol was.
What? Andy Warhol at WrestleMania? That sounds ridiculous.
Like, they're doing some sort of, like, backstage interview with, like, I don't know, Andre the Giant or something, and then some guy, like, takes a wrong turn and, like, goes through a door and comes in, and it's obviously Andy Warhol who was there. And then he's like, oh, hey, Andy Warhol, why don't you tell us about what you thought about today's main event?
Oh, wow, what the fuck? Yeah, I guess that was WrestleMania 1.
Wow.
Weird.
I mean,
his hair looks worse than normal.
I mean, Andy Warhol was gay. You got a bunch of guys in, underpants and who are in great shape. I don't know.
Yeah, well, yes, why he would want to be there, but I don't know why they would want him there.
He bought a ticket. He was very famous at the time.
I guess.
I mean, it's not like there was a lot of crossover with the, Hulk Hogan and Cyndi Lauper audience until they did something about it.
Well, yes. Andy Warhol's just an outlier. It's incongruous. It fucks with my timeline. Anyway.
Anyway, so they're now going to go see, Cody's quite sure that he's traveled through time, so he's going to talk to Doc Green, who is the man to talk about, even though at the moment he's making a terrifying-looking energy drink.
Yes.
That apparently is going to have algae in it.
Delicious.
Weird energy drink nonsense. It doesn't sound good.
Anyway, so Doc Green doesn't really understand why it's only Cody having this. There's no scientific explanation, so it obviously must be the explanation from Groundhog Day, which is a witch.
I do appreciate that Doc Green's response is not literally, but basically like, this isn't even the weirdest thing to happen this week.
Yes.
Like, oh hey, that's you're stuck in a time loop, huh? That's interesting.
I think it's more interesting that it turns out it isn't Transformers related in the end.
It's not Energon.
Yeah. Like it's not a transwarp accident.
No.
Oh man, it should be transwarp.
So yeah, the bots are putting up detour signs, and, everything seems to be okay. But then again, in comes the Squirrel of Doom, and the clock tower almost gets hit again.
Yeah.
But it doesn't, and so disaster is averted, and so obviously things are going to go back to normal, but they don't, and then Cody is going back through the loop. Okay, campers, rise and shine, and don't forget your booties, because it's cold out there today. Welcome to Stasis Pod, the Transformers Rescue Bots podcast. I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
And I got you, babe. If you're lost and you're looking, you will find me. Not Sonny and Cher. I'm David.
I got you, babe. Do. Okay, that's enough.
That's right. This is our final loop. Thankfully, we do not go the Groundhog Day route, in which Cody lives multiple lifetimes.
Yes, that would be a little bit much for a children's cartoon of a child.
Yeah.
Especially since he only gets an hour.
Yeah.
I think you just go insane.
Yeah.
Well, it would be okay if it was more than just 3. But an extended loop, yeah, that would be kind of bad.
Yes. So anyway, now he's trying to, he stops him from burning the toast, stops Danny from spilling the coffee, and now they're just going to go to Doc Green right away.
Yes. Not even going to mess around.
So he explains, obviously something must have damaged the clock already. So they go up to the clock tower. Thankfully, they do not have to fight the Clock King.
Alas, they should.
You did worse than that, Cade. You made me late.
Oh, wow. A Clock King episode where Batman is Groundhog Daying. That would be interesting.
Oof.
They must. Wait, well, in the first episode where the Clock King is, he's just like a freak obsessed with clocks.
Yeah, he's like everything's on time.
And then I think the second time he turns up, he has some sort of time machine or something.
Yeah, he has a time manipulator thing, but it's not Groundhog Day. Like, he could just rewind time a little bit, I think. It's been a while since I've seen that, but more of a Groundhog Day episode with Clock King, and it would be fun. Just bring back Batman the Animated Series.
They are.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Okay. Awesome.
It's like Batman Dark Detective or something.
Sure.
But yeah, it's coming back. Although it was going to be on HBO Max, and now HBO Max is kind of in trouble, so it's being shopped around. I'm sure somebody will pick it up. It's Batman the Animated Series. People love it.
Please chuck it onto Netflix so I can see it. Or Disney Plus.
That seems unlikely.
I know Disney Plus is unlikely, but you never know.
Anyway, so Kate, they're making sure all disasters are not going to befall this tower. But Cade and Graham, they eventually find the battery of this thing. Complete, and we get some ominous shots of a squirrel scampering around this thing, and indeed, this battery is chock full of nuts.
It is the squirrel's fault.
It is Nonstop Nut November.
Be like the squirrel girl, give it a whirl.
Squirrel Girl has a theme song?
Oh.
Also, at one point, when they're taking it to Dr. Green the second time, I skipped over this in my notes, Cade announces that Cody knows these things because he's psycho.
Oh, right, yeah.
And now, do you think the squirrel is a roundabout Groundhog Day reference?
Well, yes, because it's an animal involved.
Squirrel, groundhog.
I don't know. I think it's just a squirrel.
Well, they did need a chaos element, and a groundhog is not going to climb up the clock tower. You need a squirrel, because squirrels, the nuts loose, it's a decent thing.
It
was either that or a crow.
They used to pull the squirrel out of the clock tower, and they used to eat it. You're hypocrites, all of you. Anyway, so the squirrel has indeed, it's been leaving the nuts all over this tower, and it's also been gnawing on the power cable.
As you do when you have sharp teeth.
Yeah, they'll do
growing.
that.
So he tries to shoo it away. The clock strikes 9. He averts the time loop, but then falls out of this clock tower. So I guess
he falls to his death.
Except instead, Heatwave is able to blast him with water, which slows his fall until he can be caught. Which, okay, sure.
Well, it's. I guess it's better than landing in giant metal robot hands that are always soft.
Yeah.
Yes. This has long been a point of contention. I could. They must have like pads of soft metal or something.
Yeah, we've had this discussion before.
Or soft material.
From like back in the Marvel G1 days.
Yeah, so
people
I guess
have been like, how does that work? Their hands should be hard.
So I guess at 9 o'clock the squirrel was going to bite down on this thing. It was going to cause a power surge, which would cause this time loop. But then that still doesn't answer the question: why Cody and nobody else?
Dun, dun, dun.
And what could the answer be? Perhaps the new accessory that he talked about extensively at the beginning of the episode? Why, yes, it could. Indeed, it turns out that the pocket watch has a time crystal inside, which matches the one from a certain time machine they're in possession of. And what's this? You rub on that the back of that watch a little. Oh, it's Dr. Morocco's logo.
Whose watch did they think it was? Did they think it was Evan and Miles' watch? Did they seem like people who carry around pocket watches?
No, they do not. It was not much of a mystery, really.
No.
That guy was pocket watches. Come on.
This just feels like more of a reference that Dr. Morocco is the master.
Oh.
Where's his working TARDIS?
Well, doesn't he have a pocket watch motif at some point?
I think so.
Probably.
And also, of course, I guess the Doctor also used a pocket watch in that one episode where he made himself human so that he could avoid that's a really good pair of episodes written by Paul Cornell.
I think one of the old Doctors had a watch, but it wasn't a big thing.
I mean, they probably, they dressed like 18th century fancy boys. I'm sure they had a pocket watch.
Yeah, maybe it was the third.
I mean, people may have just had pocket watches at the time.
Well, admittedly, yes. And I mean,
it's like how they told time.
I think I had a pocket watch. I don't remember if I really used it much. Then again, I haven't worn a watch in 20 years. It feels like at this point.
And so that is the episode. I enjoy time loop episodes. This one, it's only got half an hour to work with.
Yeah, it's kind of narrow.
And it's got to work some bot action in there, but it's fun. It's a good time.
Does manage to keep its time travel into a 1.5 hour episode instead of stretching it over 8 episodes, repeating the same shit boringly. I really hate that show.
I thought the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. one was pretty well done, but...
Yeah, and of course they had an extra hour. Or an extra half hour, rather.
They had, the full hour.
An hour is better for a time loop thing, because you get to mess around and do a little bit more.
We did that X-Files episode, too.
Groundhog Day stuff. You gotta be very economical in half an hour. Well, 23 minutes.
Yes.
Or actually, this is more
and so I believe that... Yeah. So that now brings us to David's Tokusatsu Corner.
Yes. This week on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, man! 8 hard workers.
Oh.
Galactic scientist Doldora, the woman of the evil generals who is always in gold and horns and stuff. Anyway, she's setting up her new science lab, which is filled with brand new Tandy computers. Well, at least they look like Tandy computers. The big old CRT monitors. Because it's the 80s.
My favorite kind.
Anyway, she's making a new monster by combining what looks like one of their generic mooks in a test tube with a mushroom to create Eno Killergin, which Eno is, I guess, mushroom in Japanese or something? I don't know. I didn't look it up.
Okay.
Anyway, it's a big mushroom monster. Sends out spores that it calls bacteria that cause mushrooms to grow out of the backs of people and make them really lazy.
Ew.
And thus is the episode, because apparently the plan of the monsters, the bad guys, is make everyone on Earth lazy, because how the hell could these little monkeys be as advanced as they are? No, they're pitiful. We must make them lazy so we can take them over easier. Because we're superior aliens or whatever shit. Anyway,
sure.
Big mushroom thing, and it gets annoyed at a greengrocer and sticks a mushroom in him, makes him lazy. Does that to other people, teachers, whatever. The Rangers show up because people are lazy everywhere. They fight the monster. Monster throws mushrooms. Then are mushroom bombs. and then they get away and stuff. There's various subtitling of chuckling. Sadly, no Billions chuckling. He hasn't been in the last 2 episodes really doing much of anything.
Aw. No ominous music intensifies.
No, not the subtitle things have been as funny. It's basic chuckles, grunting, simple things. But the bad guys are celebrating early as their Empress leader in a wall shouts at them, "You're celebrating too early. You have not taken over Earth yet. Although your plan is going rather well, but get out there and do more shit." While they're doing that, there's more cutaways to people being lazy. Sadly, there's no lazy dog with a mushroom in his back. But we do have lazy cops helping a burglar with the stuff he has stolen. It's like he's escaping. There's news reports on TV that the Rangers are watching of the news anchors reporting these things. The mushroom monster shows up behind them, puts mushrooms in them, and then they just start singing karaoke. So interpretations of laziness vary throughout this episode. Meanwhile, the Yellow Ranger is trapped in a subplot where she's helping the child of the grocer who was the first guy to get mushroomed. Like, the kid is doing the grocery deliveries instead of the dad, and it's a whole subplot I really don't give a shit about. But it does end up with her being smart. I was like, oh wait, if I'm industrious, this monster will try to stop me and make me lazy because he hates hard workers. So she's out driving the groceries in those little mini, like, what do you call it? Like a vanette truck things that only exist in Japan. Where it's like the front end of a little van and the back end is a very tiny pickup.
I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, I know. I can't Google it. It's like a tiny pickup that are adorable. So she's driving around in that, and the monsters show up, and then the mooks come out, and she uses the mooks as a human shield while the monster's trying to spread his bacteria, and then the mooks are lazy. They just drop their weapons like, well, we can't fight anymore. We're lazy now. Anyway, the other Rangers show up. This is basic. Big fight. Monster grows big. It's kind of a stock end of the episode. And then there's a long sequence at the end of people being de-mushroomed, and they're going back to life. It's like, oh no, I got to do checkout things, and the cops are like, oh fuck that burglar, and life goes back to normal.
The end.
It is a bit of a crazy scheme, but it's not as crazy as the last few have been.
Mm-hmm.
It's just mushroom laziness. It's the usual.
The usual mushroom lazy.
Yeah.
Alright, so that does it for us for this week. We'll be back next week with more Transformers Rescue Bots action. Until then, you can find us all over the net. We are on Twitter, we're on Facebook, and we have a Patreon.
Yes, we are hosted on iaconunderground.net, where we have a Patreon set up to help with hosting and other expenses. That is patreon.com/iaconunderground. For as little as $1 a month, you can join us with our monthly special episodes. For the month of November, we are going to be going back to a classic that is just now getting a sequel series on Disney Plus because no one can leave an old property alone. And we are going to watch the classic fantasy movie Willow.
That's right.
One of us for the first time.
That's me.
Yes.
One of us for nearly the first time.
Yeah, I saw it for the first time like maybe a year ago tops. So, like I said, it's extremely George Lucas.
I haven't seen it in like 15 years or more, probably.
I should read I should find a copy of that novelization so I can see if anybody uses the focused totality of their powers.
Yeah.
Or if anybody gets mind controlled.
Yeah, if anybody gets mind controlled,
if
there are any teenage girls being dominated by older women, the usual stuff.
A 45-meter tall grade schooler. That's the next episode I'm going to be watching. It's a great title.
All right. So until next time, when we be having pirates on the horizon, mateys.
Ooh.
I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
I'm excited to watch the Pirates of Dark Water. I'm David. There's a motorcycle outside. What the hell? It's very loud.
And we'll be seeing how long I can do this bad Jeffrey Rush voice. Yeah. Okay, campers, rise and shine, and don't forget your booties, because it's cold out there today. Welcome to Stasis Pod, the Transformers Rescue Bots podcast. I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
And I got you, babe. If you're lost and you're looking, you will find me. Not Sonny and Cher. I'm David.
I got you, babe. Okay, that's enough.
That's right. This is time after 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 time.